These are the only beetroots that stayed from all of the ones that I have pulled. I gave some away, and the rest I have peeled yesterday and grilled them, kind of roasted them in the oven just with olive oil and some sea salt. And I ate yesterday, but this is what stayed as well. And the plan was to make some salad today with boiled eggs and use this roasted beetroot. However, Mario surprised me and he made my favorite. He made duck, which I didn't expect. He didn't tell me that he's going to make, which made me really happy because that is probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite dish that he makes. He made duck and we're going to have it with pancakes. So that's what I have for today. I don't know if I'm going to use the beetroot for the salad, this beetroot that I told you. I don't know if I'm going to use it up today, but definitely tomorrow. And these ones, they can stay another few days, I suppose. This is the paint by numbers that I was telling you that I started doing, this owl. I hope it can kind of show on the camera because I just painted a few of the colors, but this is the picture of the owl, how it's going to look. Oh, actually, let me get it out of the plastic so there is no glare. Here is the owl, and you can see, I mean, if you saw any of my paintings, these are not necessarily the colors that I ever paint with, and here are the colors that came with it. And you know what, so far the quality is okay. It's just I feel the pressure because they're acrylic paints. I feel the pressure to kind of hurry up and finish the painting because I don't know how long they're going to stay without drying out. But yeah, how cute. I mean, I don't know how it's going to come out and if it's going to look very posterized. It's supposed to, I guess so. But yeah, that's what's bringing me joy at the moment. So yesterday I did this dark beige brownish color on the whole painting, on the whole paint by numbers, and there was quite a bit of it. There was quite a few smaller pieces that needed to be done. And just as I was saying, like, oh, I hope that the paints don't dry out, that all the ones so far that I've been using, they've been fine, but this one was a bit thicker than the other ones. It didn't flow as well. So I really wanted to, I didn't want to interrupt painting this color, and I wanted to finish all of it in that shade. So I hope I didn't miss any. And I also hope that other paints are not thickened like that, that they didn't dry out. Well, good morning. Well, actually, it's not morning. It's midday, and I'm gonna go prepare salad now. But I will tell you what happened this morning. Okay, so I didn't know if I'm gonna include this, but the kids and Mario, they kind of told me to include this part in the video. So this morning, it was around 5:30, and I came outside. It was still not hot, and I wanted to record some footage for this video because the previous morning, it was also really nice. So I came outside and I recorded like a little bit of the garden, and you could hear the birds, and it was just really nice. So this morning I thought, okay, I'll do the same, and I came and I turned the camera on, and as I was walking around the pool, I saw there was just so many leaves around the pool, you know, from the trees, from the big hedge that we have that fell down. And before I kind of got into what I was going to get into, I was recording. I was like, oh my god, there is just so many leaves. And as I was walking backwards, because I was looking at the big trees around the big hedge, and as I was walking backwards, I made a step and I realized that I was like, this is lower than it normally is. And then I felt the water. And before I could do anything, I knew it's like the life was going in slow motion. I felt the water. I knew what was about to happen in the next couple of seconds, but I already put the balance on that foot, and there I went like this in slow motion, and I just slow motion in my mind, obviously. I ended up in the pool. Clothes, Crocs, and everything. The camera got saved though. I don't know, I probably looked like a Statue of Liberty as I was falling, because as I realized that I was falling into the pool, I kind of had my hand like this so I can hold the camera so it doesn't get submerged, and it didn't. I'm recording on it now. But yeah, that is how my morning started. And not only was I in shock, but when I got out, I was all just, everything was dripping on me, soaking wet. My hair got wet as well. The clothes got heavy because from all the water as well. And everybody was asleep. It was 5:30 in the morning. But because Alex went to bed really late, and sometimes during the summer holidays, he kind of stays up until the morning. And I thought like, oh, maybe he's still awake. So I kind of went to his window at the back, and I was knocking, and I was like, Alex, Alex, but no, he was asleep. So then I went inside the house, and I just quickly went into I didn't know what to do with all these clothes, because it was already light outside and I couldn't take them off in the middle of the yard, because what if some of the neighbors are awake? Then not only would I have fallen into the pool, but then I would kind of like be naked for all the neighbors to see. So I just went quickly in the bathroom. I just went in the bathtub with all those soaking clothes and Crocs as well, just removed everything in there, and then kind of started thinking, okay, what do I do now? And then I cleaned the mopped the floor and all that. But it was an experience, and thankfully it all got caught on camera, so you're gonna be able to see it after this. I thought, you know what? There is no reason for me to save my dignity when the world needs so much laughs in this moment. We need something nice in our life that is making us laugh and that is bringing us joy. So I'm going to include it after this. And don't worry, I'm fine. My ass cheek is a bit bruised, and I don't know how. I probably hit the side of the pool. And yes, it could have been dangerous. It could have hit my head. I don't even want to think of the things that could have happened, everything that could have happened. But nothing happened. I'm fine, as I said, except my butt a bit, one side of my butt. So yeah, I will include that now, and I will see you in a bit. Good morning. Good morning, Baguette. Oh my God, look at all these leaves. And they're making, these trees that we have here as a hedge, they're making so much mess, and I'm very happy that we have them, because they completely separate our house. Nobody can. So I hope that this clip brought you some laughs and some joy for today. But I will tell you what is bringing me joy lately. So I showed you that paint by numbers. I might do another color now. But I try to do it during the day so I can see the number as well, because the artificial light, it doesn't work very well. So I don't know if I'm going to do it now, but I'll see. I might. Then I made a coffee in this cup, and I showed you this cup a while ago, but if you don't watch every of my videos, and I don't expect that you will remember everything that I told you. This cup, I have two of them. One is mine, one is Mario's. This is my mom made for me for Christmas. She made for Mario and me one time. What she did is when the kids were little, at that age, this was their real handprints at that time. She put their hands in that color for ceramic, and they made handprints here. I think the black one is Nicola, and I think the red one is Alex. And the print stayed on the ceramic mug, and then she baked it in the oven in order to secure the paint. And it's been years now, possibly 10 years or so, and they're still going strong. I put them in the dishwasher, and nothing came out. But we have two cups like this. I don't want to jinx it, because then every time I say something like that, then it will break or something like that. But I enjoy it because this, every time I use it, not only do I think like of my kids when they were so little, but of that gesture that my mom did, that she thought of. And she also told me at that time, it's like because they kind of put their hands like this together, like that. And she said, so they can always keep your coffee warm. So yeah, that is another thing today that is bringing me joy. And I was working on the brioche wrap yesterday. That's pretty much the only thing that I worked on. And I wanted to show you realistically how much I do in a day, because I was working on it mostly in the evening and a bit during the day as well. And I put a stitch marker the night before. And this is how much I have done in one day. So it's not a lot, it's not little either, but brioche, I mean, I can't say that it grows slow. I know that it eats a lot of yarn, so have in mind that if you're doing brioche, it will eat a lot of yarn. I do realize that already. But it may be because it's 2.5 millimeter needles. It's not growing super fast, but that I think is what I need at the moment. Just a gentle stitch after stitch, and very meditative, and at the same time getting this simple but squishy fabric. And as soon as I started getting a bit more of the fabric, I thought, you know what? I think this should be a blanket. This cannot become a blanket. This is too small. Unless I rip it out and I start the blanket, or I knit the wrap and then I pick up stitches and then knit the other way, which I don't think I'm going to do. I think this is going to continue being a wrap. But the fabric that it's creating, even though it's fingering weight yarn, but because the brioche stitch, it makes it thicker. It makes it like double layer almost. It's a really nice fabric for a blanket, and I can see having a lot of these. I mean, that would take me ages, that would take me a lifetime, but I would really like to have blankets in this stitch. So I'm going to continue working on this. And one more thing that I want to show you that is bringing me joy is these needle stoppers. Now these needle stoppers, I got them I think from Temu, from China. They came and they were only a couple of euro. I mean, for like 5 or 6 of them or something like that. I don't know if they're actually needle stoppers, but if you type in the search like silicone beads, this is what it will come out. I think they showed that they use them, the kids use them to decorate the pens, like to build their own pens, but they work perfectly as needle stoppers. But every time I use this, and I will show them to you in a second, every time I use them, it's just, it instantly, it brings me this joy. And a couple of times a day, and for something that costs only a couple of euros, as I said, to bring me that much joy, it's just, there you go, look. I don't know if I have to move, so they're in focus. But they're like little cows or bulls, or I don't know what they are. So they're made from silicone, and they have a hole at the bottom and they have a hole on the top. That's why I think they're called beads, because from what I saw in the picture, they insert like that insert for the pen. They thread these beads. They insert the pen insert through it, and they kind of thread them like that. Whether it's this, there is so many different ones, but they work perfectly as needle holders. Let me show you one more time, because every time I see them, a couple of times a day, I always smile. Okay, so I thought like to kind of share these nice things, these little things in a day that in a daily life there is some nice things that we come across every day, whether it's funny like falling into the pool, whether it's the coffee that the cup that I'm drinking the coffee from, whether it's this beautiful simple stitch, or the needle stoppers that make me happy every time I see them. So I just wanted to share that with you and to tell you that we are well, and that I hope that you are well. I'm going to prepare the salad now and continue knitting with on this brioche wrap, and see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Wishing for the kind of love you see in magazines. The illusion falls and nothing's what it seems to be. The part left is hurting deep inside of me. Heard a whisper, someone saw you at the bar. Was it the same night you had trouble with your car? It's getting old, I've heard your story told 1,000 times. Baby, you are using the same old lines. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind. Pouring down by my feet, I walk into a different sound. I'll leave the bitter taste of love, come back, I'm finally free. In the mirror I can see a different me. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. There's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first